onto your hats, because here comes another rootin' tootin' Wild Bill Hickok adventure, starring Guy Madison as Wild Bill and Andy Devine as his pal Jingles. You'll hear the exciting story, The Guns of Grandpa Grainger, right after this message.
United States Marshal Wild Bill Hickok and his big deputy Jingles met many strange people as they rode the trails of the Old West. One of the strangest was one of their friends, yet he led the two lawmen into trouble and danger with the guns of Grandpa Grainger.
Let's do a good job of cleaning up now, Jingles. Now that we got an office of our own, let's make it look real nice.
I'll just bet you we don't get to sit down and rest in our office more than 3 times a year. We'll be out on the trail every dad-burned minute chasing train robbers and rustlers and getting shot at.
Well, last year we only got home to Abilene twice. Maybe now that we're working out of Santa Fe, we might get back a little oftener.
Yeah, maybe, but I wouldn't bet on it. Anyway, we've got a lot of friends here in Santa Fe.
Yeah, we sure have. Hand me that dust rag, will you, Jingles?
Dust rag? Now, that's a fine thing for a U.S. Marshal to be using. Uh-oh.
Now what?
Oh, here comes Grandpa Grainger heading across the street. There won't be any more work done around here today.
He's a harmless old fella, Jingles. He just likes to talk a lot.
I know, Bill, but to hear him talk, you'd think he fought every battle that was ever fought in the West.
He almost did. He could ride and shoot with the best of them when he was sheriff.
Well, he's too old for that now, and I wish he'd leave those big 44s of his at home. Come in.
He can't hear very well, Jingles. You better open the door for him.
No, all right.
Howdy, Jingles.
Well, howdy, Grandpa. Nice day.
What did I say? Didn't say nothing yet. How could I? The minute I come in the door, you start talking and don't even give me a chance to get a word in edgeways.
But all I said
That's
was...
the trouble with you young whippersnappers. Never have learned that you're a lot better off listening than you are talking. Learn things that way.
Yeah, I was...
Now, look at me. I keep a trap shut. That's how I managed to live so long. Howdy, Bill.
Howdy, Grandpa. We're just getting the office clicked up.
Yeah, Bill's been bustling around like an old maid doing her spring house cleaning.
Well, thunder and lightning. What are you doing here? Why aren't you out chasing them down?
Chasing who down, Grandpa?
Yeah, who?
The rustlers. Jingle said there was rustling around. Why, Jingo, in my day as sheriff, I never let him get away with nothing like that.
Oh, there ain't no rustler.
What's the matter? You afraid of him?
No, we're not afraid of him. I said Bill was bustling around cleaning up the office.
That's what I thought you said. Well, ain't none of my business.
I know it.
I'm retired.
That's good.
I don't even hear good anymore.
You're telling me.
But if I was younger, I'd be out after them rustlers.
Doggone it, Billy's driving me loco.
Take it easy now, Grandpa. You just sit down and Jingles can pour you a cup of coffee.
Yeah, but let's get one thing straight first. Grandpa, listen to me. There ain't no rustlers.
No rustlers?
No.
Well, no wonder you ain't out chasing them then. As long as everything's quiet and peaceful, I'll just sit down and Jingles can pour me a cup of coffee.
Bill, I ain't even going to answer that one. I'm just going to pour his coffee and keep my mouth shut.
Good idea, Jingles. Like Grandpa says, you can learn things that way.
Thank you, Jingles. As I was saying, 'twasn't like this when I was sheriff. Somebody said there was rustlers around. There was rustlers. There was always rustlers.
Yeah, well, don't think the West is all settled down. We still got rustlers.
You have? Oh, then dad blame it, let's hit the trail. I'll round up a posse. They ain't getting away from us this time.
Take it easy, Grandpa.
Wait till I get them in range of my 44s. I'll fill them so full of lead, they won't be able to carry them to Boot Hill.
Now put those 2 cannons away before you hurt somebody. Now, see, you shot out the window, you old goat.
Somebody shot out the window. I'll get him for you. Cover me, boys.
Today's Wild Bill Hickok story continues in just 1 minute. Grandpa Grainger, carried away by thoughts of the old days when he was sheriff, drew both of his 44s and a shot went through the window of Wild Bill's new office in Santa Fe. Before Jingles could stop him, Grandpa filled the air with lead and gun smoke.
I'll teach 'em to monkey with me. I don't know how many I got, but I'll bet the rest of 'em is hightailing it out of town.
Jumping horny toads, Grandpa, put those guns away or I'm going to take 'em and hide 'em.
Watch out, Jingles.
What for? Grandpa won't shoot me. I don't think.
Get away from that window.
Bill, that shot come from outside.
Sure, and so did the first one that broke the window.
I thought Grandpa shot out the window.
Nope. Somebody wants to pick us off, and I can't see where he is.
Oh, what are you doing now?
Sticking my hat up in the window.
Well, don't stick your head up in it.
There he is.
Did you get him?
No, he ducked around the livery stable. Come on, let's go after him.
Hey, everyone, wait for me.
Not this time, Grandpa.
Steady, Buckshot, steady, boy.
Oh, still Joker.
I got a pretty good look at him, Jingles.
I didn't see him at all.
That Buckshot.
Go, Joker. What did he look like?
He was wearing a red shirt and a black vest. He wore a black hat, creased Texas style.
Here's the livery stable. Get around, Joker.
There he goes, Jingles, down the valley trail.
Woo-wee. Sure got a head start on us.
Buckshot and Joker can cut that down pretty fast. Stretch out, boy. You've got some running to do.
Stay with him, Joker. Let's get that dry gulching polecat. Well, he knows he's losing the race, Bill.
Yeah, he's looking for a place to get off the trail.
There he goes, heading for that big pile of rocks.
Maybe we can stop him.
Well, there goes that black hat. Well, I thought you hit him with that one.
No, I shot right in front of his nose, though.
Well, that stopped him. He's just sitting in the saddle with his hands up.
Guess he doesn't like the idea of a gunfight.
Well, why should he? He missed us twice in the office, and he just seen how you can shoot. I wouldn't try it either if I was him. Now, Joker.
Woo, Buckshot, woo. Just keep those hands up high, stranger.
Bear up.
Get his gun, Jingles.
Right.
Get him off his horse. I want to talk to him.
So do I. I want to know how come he was pitching lead past our ears back there in the office. Now, let me have this gun.
Here, take it. I ain't swapping shots with Hickok. That last slug of his liked to singe my whiskers.
Yeah, Bill's really handy with a 6 gun. Now climb on down.
You didn't seem to worry when you thought you could plug us in the back through that window.
I still don't know what happened. I tossed one shot into that office, and so much lead came flying back out that I thought I'd blown up a case of ammunition.
That was Grandpa Grainger. He just happened to be standing there with his guns in his hand.
One man was making all that gun smoke?
Sure, Grandpa can't shoot very straight anymore, but he can sure shoot fast.
Never mind that, Jingles. Why'd you take a shot at us in the first place?
I ain't talking.
You are so talking now, doggone it. I'm just mad enough to sit on you until you open that funny-looking mouth of yours.
Dad, I might let Jingles do just that unless you start talking.
Well, I guess you'll find out somehow. Case said to get you.
Case Jenkins, huh?
That's right.
You know him, Bill?
Sure. He's a sneaking little gambler. Runs a place in Santa Fe where your life isn't worth a plugged nickel. Especially if you squawk about losing your money.
I know the type. Carries a sneak gun up each sleeve and one stuck in his belt.
Not Jenkins. He's got plenty of gunslicks to do his killing for him, like this coyote here.
I never killed nobody for Case. I just drifted over from Texas a couple of days ago, and Jenkins give me a job.
Some job bushwhacking people.
Never mind. Pile on your horse, mister, and let's head back to town.
What are we going to do with him, Bill?
Turn him over to the sheriff, Jingles. Then I want to have a talk with Case Jenkins.
Hickok, you're crazy. I don't know anybody named Sam Black, and I didn't send anybody to your office to kill you.
Sam told us you hired him to get rid of us.
Yeah, and lucky for us, he's a bum shot.
Who is this Sam Black, anyhow?
Says he's a drifter from Texas. Just went to work for you a couple of days ago.
Never heard of him.
All right, play dumb if you want to, Jenkins. But we've got Black locked up in jail, and we'll make him talk some more before we're through.
And maybe we'll find out why you don't want us to keep on living.
I got plenty of reasons to want to see you dead, Hickok, but you can't pin this one on me. Maybe this hombre named Black has a few reasons of his own. You got plenty of enemies in this part of the country.
Only enemies Bill's got are sidewinders that don't like having the law around.
That's why Case doesn't like me, Jingles. I broke up his crooked games more than once, and 5 years ago, I sent him to prison for a killing.
That's enough, Hickok. You know I didn't kill that Jasper. He stopped a bullet in a gunfight in my place, but I didn't do it. You hear me? I didn't do it.
Take it easy, Jenkins. That gunfight was ordered by you, and your gunslicks were ordered to get that man, so you killed him even if you didn't pull the trigger.
Yeah, and you tried to kill us the same way with somebody else doing the dirty work.
Get out, both of you. There'll be lead flying around in here, and you'll be stopping some of it.
You won't be doing the shooting. You haven't got nerve enough to wear a gun for fear somebody will make you use it.
Hickok, are you leaving now?
We'll go when we get good and ready.
Easy, Jingles. Yeah, we're leaving, Case. But if one of your hired killers gets on our trail again, I'm coming straight for you, understand? And this time you won't get out on parole.
Woo-wee, that Case Jenkins doesn't like you at all, Bill.
He's about as mean as they come, Jingles, and he's yellow, too. That makes him twice as dangerous.
How do you mean, Bill?
You never know how to fight him. While you're watching him, he has somebody else shoot you in the back.
Oh, now, Bill, you're making me nervous. I don't mind swapping lead with some of them ornery owl hoots, but I hate the idea of getting shot when I ain't looking.
Well, we'll see if the sheriff has any ideas. Come on, Jingles.
Oh, howdy, Bill. Jingles, come on in.
Afternoon, Sheriff. That fella Black done any more talking?
Not a bit, Bill. He's already told us all he knows.
I'll bet I can make him talk a little more.
That won't do any good, Jingles. He's just like the rest of Jenkins' gun hands.
Yeah, they drift into town. Jenkins pays them a good price to do a killing for them. Then they hit the road for someplace else. Plenty of hard men in this part of the country who'll pull a trigger for less money than Case pays.
And if they get caught, they're the ones that go to prison or get hung for it, not Case Jenkins.
That's the way it works, partner.
But, Bill, there must be some kind of a law against that kind of stuff.
The trouble is, the West is growing so fast that all the laws haven't caught up with us yet. We'll have to catch Jenkins in something worse than running a gambling hall before we can stop him.
Yeah. Well, someday New Mexico will be one of the states of the Union, Bill. Then maybe it'll be a little bit safer place.
Well, I can't wait for that. I want to be safe right now.
Now, who's that?
Howdy, Sheriff. Just stopped by to see if you're running your department the way I used to.
Grandpa Grainger. Well, hi, Grandpa. Everything's fine.
Oh, not him again. My nerves just ain't in condition for that.
Well, if it ain't Wild Bill and Jingles. Hey, you two ever catch that bushwhacker that shot out the window in your office?
Yeah, we caught him. He's locked up here in the jail.
Speak up. Stop mumbling.
I said we caught him.
Good. When are you going to hang him?
We're not. He didn't kill anybody, and we're going to have to turn him loose.
I'll say he's a silly goose. Next time he'll know better than to try to swap lead with Sheriff Grainger.
Oh, now you ain't the sheriff anymore.
That's right. Me and my 44s. I guess we fixed his wagon. Hey, when are you going to hang him?
Look, Grandpa, we don't care about that drifter. The man we want is Case Jenkins.
Your sister, huh? And that no-good sidewinder Case Jenkins. That does it. I'm going down to that gambling hall of his and rescue that girl. You coming with me?
Oh, not now, Grandpa. We got important business.
No, scared of that pack rat, huh? Well, I'm not. Long as I got my guns, they ain't nobody gonna bluff me.
Now put them cannons away.
Both working okay. Well, see you later. Now, don't know what to think about these young squirts nowadays. They're afraid of their own shadow.
He's as crazy as a locoed calf, but you gotta admire the old son of a gun.
I don't know, Jingles. I'm awful tired of having him shoot holes in the ceiling testing his 6 guns.
Well, let's forget about him. What are we going to do about Case Jenkins?
Bill.
What, Jingles?
You know, I just happened to think of something.
Now what?
Well, what if Grandpa does go busting into Jenkins' place waving those guns?
Yeah. Say, they'd kill him in a minute.
Unlimber your guns and let's go.
Today's Wild Bill Hickok story continues in just 1 minute. Grandpa Grainger, the old two-gun sheriff, is headed for the gambling hall of Case Jenkins. Wild Bill and Jingles suddenly realize that he may be walking into real danger, and they start out with the sheriff to save Grandpa from possible tragedy.
I didn't mean to make fun of Grandpa Bill. It's just that he talks so much and Well, he's always thinking about what a great fighter he used to be.
I don't think he's in any real trouble, Jingles, but we'll just make sure.
There's Jenkins' place. Oh, boy.
Oh, watch out.
Oh, pull up, Jokers.
No sense trying to sneak in. Spread out once we get through the door and stay close to the wall.
What for, Bill?
To be sure nobody gets behind you.
Oh, yeah, I'll rub the back off my vest sticking to the wall. Well, I don't see him anywhere, Bill.
Maybe we were worrying about nothing, Jingle. Grandpa probably forgot all about it.
Well, I hope so. Look at Case's gun hands giving us the once-over.
Yeah, and there's about 3 of them for every one of us.
Hold it a minute. Here comes Case.
Well, howdy, gents. You looking for someone?
We sure are. Grandpa Grainger.
That crazy old coot. He was here about 5 minutes ago. Made a nuisance of himself, so I had a couple of the boys beat him up and throw him out the back door.
Why, you beating up an old man?
Why not? He's a nuisance.
Look, Jenkins, your boys seem to obey you pretty well.
Sure they do.
We'll have a couple of them go out in the alley and bring Grandpa back in here. If they hurt him, I'll blow a hole right through you.
Oh, stop your bluffing, Hickok.
I'm not bluffing. You do what I tell you, or you're a dead gambler.
Yeah, I think you mean it.
You're darn right he means it. You got Bill Hickok mad, Jenkins, and that's the biggest mistake you ever made in your life.
Pete, Blackie, get the old boy and bring him in here.
Okay, Kid.
You don't think you can get away with this, do you, Hickok? This is a place of business. You can't touch me with the law.
He can touch you with a slug from a 45 if you move an inch.
All right, go ahead and play hero. You still have to get out of here alive.
Here they come with Grandpa, Bill.
Yeah, looks a little battered, but he's moving under his own power.
Howdy, Bill. Jingles. Sorry I didn't find the girl. These skunks jumped me and got my guns away before I could draw.
Well, there wasn't any girl, Grandpa.
I'll find her yet, soon as I get my wind back.
What did they do to you, Grandpa?
They just held me while this yellow-bellied snake worked me over.
You mean Case here?
Yep, he hit me with a bottle and took all my money out of my pocket while his boys was holding my arm so I couldn't fight back.
How much money, Grandpa?
Don't know exactly.
It's important.
At least $200.
That's enough to make an armed robbery charge stick.
What are you talking about? You know I never carry a gun.
You were armed with a bottle. With robbery and assault and battery, I think we can put you away for about 15 years, Case.
Well, what do you know? He looks like a weasel caught in a trap.
You're the ones that are trapped. Get 'em, boys. Got 'em down.
Behind the bar, Jingles.
Hell, behind you.
They're ganging up, Jingles. Look out.
Yeah, let's break it up.
All right. Anybody else want to try it?
Seems like they lost interest, Bill.
Drop your guns and line up against that wall.
You might as well search them and send for the paddy wagon, Sheriff.
I'd be glad to, Jingles. But the jail's sure going to be crowded.
Hey, now, what happened to Case Jenkins?
Well, last I saw, he was edging toward the front door.
Now get back in there, you sneaking varmint, before I pull a trigger on you.
It's Grandpa.
All right, don't shoot. I'm going back.
And look who he's got.
Well, Case, looks like you found somebody tougher than you are.
Doggone it, I take back everything that bad I ever said about Grandpa.
Now stand right there with the rest of your wolf pack.
Grandpa, I want to
Howdy,
compliment
Jingles.
you.
Hey, let me tell you something, son. I saw you shooting from behind the table during that gunfight. Looked to me like you was jerking the trigger. Now, better let me give you a couple of lessons.
Never mind, I just
Shut up
want
and
to
let me
tell
talk
you that...
for a minute, will you? You'll get yourself killed someday unless you learn how to squeeze that trigger, boy.
But I want to tell you what
Well,
a
let
good
me
job...
show you what I mean. It's just like this. Easy, see?
Grandpa, put them cannons away.
Like that.
Bill, when I get as old as Grandpa and start remembering my past, just do me one little favor, will you?
What's that, Jingles?
Take away my guns. If I'm as tough an old man as Grandpa is, I'm going to be downright dangerous.
We will continue in just 1 minute.
You've just heard another exciting story of Wild Bill Hickok, starring Guy Madison as Wild Bill and Andy Devine as his pal Jingles. This has been a Globe Sound presentation.
You've just heard another exciting story of Wild Bill Hickok, starring Guy Madison and Andy Devine in person. Today's cast included Bill Thompson, Tyler McVeigh, and Lou Merrill. Our story was written and directed by Paul Pierce. This is a David Heyer production, transcribed in Hollywood. Now, this is Charlie Lyon speaking, reminding you to tune this station again when we present another of the adventures of